they try to enter the room. And we just started a recording, just so everybody knows. And we will be sharing the recording after the session with you, so you can like go back and rewatch it if you want to. Great. So yeah, again, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Siona Schmid. I am the Commonwealth Core member serving at English for New Bostonians, and I will be guiding you through today's session with the help of my colleague Carolina Lubak. And yeah, we'll get started now. So let's see. Before we dive in, we just want to go over a few quick reminders to make sure everyone has like a great experience today. So please keep yourself muted unless you're speaking, and make sure your full name is visible on Zoom for our attendance list. That's really going to help us afterwards. And we would love to see your faces, but no pressure at all. Yeah, turn your camera on if you're comfortable, and if not, that's totally fine as well. And if you did not have the chance to register yet, and somebody shared the Zoom link with you, we will share the registration form in the chat, and you can just after the session register, so we have your email address and can share the recording and other material with you. Yeah, and Carolina is going to make sure to post the link in the chat. As I said, you don't have to do it as of right now. It's totally fine if you do it after the session. Great. And next up, to officially kick things off, I would like to introduce my colleague Franklin Peralta. Franklin is our Director of Business Engagement and Public Policy at English for New Bostonians, and he will be welcoming you today. So over to you, Franklin.
Thank you so much, Siona. Welcome, everybody. As Siona said, my name is Franklin Peralta. I was reviewing what my boss said 1 year ago when she was introducing and welcoming you to this fair. And boy, has the world changed since a year ago. And unfortunately, not for the best. But the most important piece is that we are here now, we are together, and we need you. This country doesn't work without immigrants. So, welcome. We are so happy to have you here. English for New Bostonians is an organization that supports your English classes in Boston. We offer this skills training fair every year so that people in English classes can learn about careers in this country, in the United States. All the training programs here are excellent and help people find good jobs. Thank you for coming. We also want to thank you, all the skilled training providers, the ones that are with us for the first time, the ones that are with us every year, for the great work you do to prepare people for careers in Greater Boston. Thank you to the EMB staff, to Carolina and Siona especially, for your coordination and the effort in making this fair happening yearly, and to our sponsor, Commonwealth Corporation and Commonwealth Corporation Foundation, for believing in the EMB mission and being our partner at this event. Thank you. And finally, the most important thank you is to you, the students that are here today we are here today for your attention and for your hard work and for coming to this country and making it better. The reason we do this skills fair is so that you can get information, ask all your questions, and sign up for skills training programs. Please do set yourself a goal of gaining new skills and preparing for the job of your dream. Thank you so much and have a wonderful fair.
Thank you so much, Franklin. Great. Because we definitely want to get started soon, I just wanna let you know that today is the first of two sessions, and we will be focusing today on career pathways in these key fields. So we're going to talk about education, healthcare and research, hospitality and customer service, and human services. Before we start, we would like to ask you for a quick favor. We're going to share a question here. It's like a little poll. And it would be amazing if you could just, take the time to answer this one question real quick. I'm just gonna give you a second, to do this, and then we will get started. And just make sure to actually, like when you click on your answer, to also click submit on the bottom of the page, so we can see your answers. I can already see a lot of answers coming in, so thank you so much for that. This is super interesting for us to just see, where we're at and how you feel today. Right, I'm just gonna give you a little more time so everybody is able to actually answer. There's still answers coming in, so thank you so much. This is great to see for us. Great. I think most people were hopefully able to share their answer with us. So I'm just going to end the poll for now, and make sure we get going. Because we have a great lineup of speakers and resources for you today. So let's get started. And here's a quick look at what we will cover today. You don't have to read all of this now. We're going to go through all of this together. And after each field that we're talking about, for example, education or healthcare, we will have a dedicated question and answer. So you will also have another, and then we have like a dedicated question and answer at the end of the session as well. So you will have plenty of opportunities to ask questions. And during the question and answer, feel free to either turn on your microphone and ask your question directly, or you can also just type it in the chat. My colleague Carolina is going to keep an eye on both. And if you share your question in the chat, just make sure to let us know which training program you're talking about so we can ask the right person for the answers. And now that we have a roadmap for today's session, I would say let's just jump in to our first presentation. I'm excited to introduce our first speaker, Johanna Littlewood, who will be talking about the Primeras Maestras at the Friends of the Rafael Hernandez School. And over to you, Johanna.
Great. Thank you so much. So, oh, there we go. Excellent. So hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm so happy to be here with all of you. My name is Johanna Littlewood, and I'm the Executive Director of Friends of the Rafael Hernandez School. So we are a dual language school, English and Spanish, in Roxbury, Massachusetts. And we run a training program for primarily Spanish-speaking parents who want to become educators. Because our school is dual language, Spanish and English, we do require Spanish, but we don't have a minimum level of English that we require. We will teach anyone. So our program is fully paid. Right now we pay $17 an hour for 20 hours per week. And half of that time, the participants are in a classroom. So they're in a K1 to fourth grade classroom, one classroom per semester. And they learn from a mentor teacher how to become an educator under an experienced teacher. And then the other half is all training. So, and all of the hours are paid. So 2 days a week, they take English and math classes with me to improve their English. And we work with all different English levels. And 1 day a week, they are paid to take urban college classes. So they get college credit as well. And 1 day a week, we do education training. So these are a variety of different education trainings, things like conflict management, de-escalation from crisis, working with children with learning differences. We also have trainings like to help the participants in their future lives, like financial literacy or writing a cover letter or a resume, things like that. So all of the hours, all of the 20 hours are paid, and but we do have an application process that people need to go through. You can go to the next slide. So we don't have one specific goal for you at the end of the program. We work with everyone to determine what pathway is best for them. So some of our educators a lot of our educators actually end up being paraprofessionals. We have a lot of hired paraprofessionals in the Boston Public Schools. We also have a lot of people that go on to be preschool lead teachers, or public school substitutes, or a surround care educator working in before or after school, or programs during the day as well. So surround care, that's what that means. These are 4 of our graduates at the graduation. So we always have a graduation ceremony when participants graduate from the program. And our program is typically 2 semesters. So you can do 1 semester, but typically it's 2 semesters, 16 weeks and 16 weeks. You can go to the next slide. And then, so we work with people to translate their diploma if they have a diploma from their home country. And we actually pay half the cost to help you translate your diploma. And so with that translation, salaries vary by experience, but oftentimes people have higher salaries based on their previous experience. So you can see the prices for, or the salaries for how people are typically paid after the program. Are there any questions for me now, or do we want to save questions for the end of the education part?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
Yes, but I am very happy for your yes, I am very happy for your presentation, because it's very good. It's very excellent.
Thank you.
But I would like to translate or to get an equivalence about my certificate and the university in my country, Haiti, but I don't know if you can help me about that.
I am more than happy to send you the link if you guys are okay with it. I can put the link in the chat for where people can go to translate their diploma. If you'd like me to do that, I'm more than happy to do that.
I don't know if it is the same translate or get the equivalence.
So yes, you can get it translated and verified.
Okay.
Yep.
I have a question.
That's a great question.
Yeah, if
I
it's
have a
okay
question.
with everybody, I would maybe just
sorry.
wait until the end of this.
Okay, sorry, I apologize.
No worries at all. We're very excited that you have questions, and we're definitely going to try to get through all of them.
And Siona, is it okay if I put the link to apply in the chat as well?
Of course, yeah,
Okay.
we would love that. Thank you so much, Johanna. And
Thank you.
I will just continue with our next presenter. Next up is going to be Angela Maria Bayona Romero with the YMCA. And yeah, Angela is going to present on the English for Immigrant Entrepreneurs program. So thank you, Angela.
Thank you, Shona. Hi, everyone. First, I would like to say thank you to Shona and English for New Bostonians for having me tonight. My name is Angela Bayona. I'm the director of the YMCA International Learning Center in Boston, and I'm excited to introduce you to the English for Immigrant Entrepreneurs program. This free program supports immigrants, owners of a small business, and aspiring immigrant entrepreneurs in improving their business English skills and management abilities. It is made possible by funding from English for New Bostonians, which allows us to provide these valuable resources to our community. Some of the details that are important for all of you to remember is that the classes are going to take place Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. The program is going to last 14 weeks, and the next cohort starts in September 2025. The format that we use for these classes is all our classes are going to be online 100%, and it's completely free, which is something amazing for all of you to know. As a special feature, we offer workshops with guest speaker, including business professional and industry experts to provide real-world insights. So if you are thinking about starting a business or growing your current one, this program can help you take the next step. Can we move to the slide? Thank you. So now let's talk about what you will learn in this program. Our goal is to provide you with the essential knowledge and tools you need to succeed in business. So through this program, you will create a business plan that aligns with your goals. Learn financial management skills to help you budget, price product services, and track expenses. Understand legal requirements for running a business, such as business foundation, permits, licenses, and taxes. Improve your marketing strategies, including branding, digital marketing, and customer engagement. Develop digital business and language skills that are essential for entrepreneurship. This program is not just about learning English. It's about learning how to use English and run and grow a successful business. Can we move to the next one? Thank you. So what can you expect after completing this program? So first, financial growth. Your potential earnings will depend on your business and industry, but this program will give you the tools to increase your revenue. Business success. Many of our graduates have successfully started or expanded their businesses. And entrepreneurial careers. Some of our graduates have launched business in retail, food service, online commerce, education, arts, and consulting. Whether you want to open a restaurant, start an online store, or become a consultant, this program will help you move forward. So if you are an aspiring or current entrepreneur looking to improve your business skills while enhancing your English proficiency, this is the perfect opportunity for all of you. We would love to have you join our next cohort in September 2025. And if you have any questions or would like to sign up, please feel free to speak with Camille Chase. Camille is here tonight. She's our program manager, and I'm completely sure that she's going to be very happy to help you with any kind of questions you have. So thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing many of you in this program in September. So I don't know if you have any questions related to this program.
Yes, I do.
Thank you so much,
Please.
Paul.
Thank you, Shauna.
I have a question.
Sure. Hi, Paul. Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. I'm sorry because you guys can't see me because now I'm a little late. I'm driving now home. I'm almost home now. So can I ask my question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I appreciate you for everything you said. For this program, someone needed to have a GED to go in this program.
Paul, I didn't hear you well. Can you repeat the question one more time, please?
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I asked you if someone needs to get a GED to go in this program.
No. I mean, you only need to have a business, or I don't know, if you have an idea of start a business in the future, that's the only thing you need to apply for this program. That's it.
Okay. So right now I'm actually in a program school in East Boston. They sign up and for that program. That's why I'm here today. I'm trying to get my GED. My goals is to become an electrician, also financial staff. I love marketing because I love business. So uh, if I don't need GED, I mean, I think it's a great opportunity for me to sign up in this program if that's possible.
Yeah, the only thing that you need to know is that if you are looking for business classes, this is not that kind of program. I mean, this is a program where you are going to be able to improve your English contextualized in a
Okay,
business environment. But if you are
okay,
looking for some kind of business classes, this is not the right program for you.
okay, gotcha.
Okay?
So the last thing is I would ask you, what about the CNA? Do you
Igual,
guys
claro.
have
Muévete,
CNA? So position?
I'm sorry, Paul, but you need to repeat the question one more
Okay,
time because I lost you.
sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. I ask you, do you guys also have a for CNA?
No,
No.
no, Paul, no.
But Paul, we will
Oh,
have somebody else presenting later.
yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, go ahead.
So
Yep. Thank
um,
you.
yeah, we definitely have like other opportunities. So we hope there's something in it for everybody today. Thank you so much, Angela. And yeah,
You,
I
Sharon.
will. I'm really happy to hand it over to our next presenter, Robert Lowell.
Sorry, I
From the
have a question, please.
Yeah, we will have more time in a little bit for more questions. We just want to make sure that all the presenters have time to present, and also we will have time at the end for more questions. So we hope we can get through all of them later, if
Okay.
that's okay with everybody. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Yeah, next up is Robert Lowell from the YMCA, and he's going to be presenting on their early childhood education program. Over to you, Robert.
Hi, perfect, Siona. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. I want to thank Siona for organizing, Franklin for your opening remarks, and then, my colleagues on the line, Angela, Camille, and Monica. So I'm really excited to be able to share another program that's really a true earn while you learn program. So we run an early childhood apprenticeship program, and it's designed to give folks full-time employment at either one of our YMCA's or one of our partners as an assistant preschool teacher. So if you're interested in affecting young people's lives and supporting families as their children grow up, this might be a program that you consider. It's a 1-year program. And like I mentioned, it's a full-time job. So we will hire you, train you, and over the course of a year, connect you with a mentor, connect you with the college courses in a variety of languages to help you not only work, earn a great salary, doing a great thing, but also earn your credential. So with that, it's a 1-year program at one of our either YMCA's or early education centers. The eligibility is we do require a high school diploma or any equivalent. Folks need to be able to be authorized to work in the U.S. Because it's a child care focus and an early education focus. We do have a criminal background check and things like that. But what's really great is if you're looking after you finish your English classes, which I know this learning is a journey. If you're looking for a job in the early education field, this could be an opportunity for you to not only get into that field, but get hired and get paid while you're learning. So, Siona, if you can go to the next slide real quick. The jobs that we're training for are assistant preschool teacher. And then what's great about this is there's opportunities for growth and development. So once you earn your teacher qualification, we would support you in becoming either a lead teacher or even a director in early education. So there's a lot of growth opportunity with this program. And then the last slide. The other great thing is at the YMCA, we have several job training programs. This one's paid. You would be on salary, you would have benefits, you would get sick, vacation time, all while you're doing a great thing for young people. So our placement rate, because this is the starting point, is 100%. The starting salary is relative to each of our agencies. The minimum is $19 an hour. And as you can complete some of the requirements, you'll get raises. And then once you become a certified teacher, you'll get an additional raise. So there's an opportunity to earn more as you complete the program. And at the very bottom, this is really a true example of an earn while you learn model. And we're looking for people that have a passion for helping our youngest kids and their families succeed in life.
Thank you so much, Robert. I apologize
Have a
to the
great day.
presenters if it takes a second for me to move to the next slide. It just is loading a little bit slowly today.
No worries.
Yeah, after this part, we're done with the education field. I just want to make sure we have enough time to welcome all of our presenters. So what I would suggest for now is that people who have questions for the three people who already presented, please feel free to just add them to the chat, because then the presenters can just go ahead and try to answer them in the chat. Because we want to make sure we can answer all of your questions as well. Because this is obviously, for you to get a lot of information. So I got a thumbs up from Robert already. I hope it's okay for Angela and Johanna as well to just answer some of the questions in the chat, and we can also circle back to the questions at the end of the session. And I just want to say welcome to a lot of other participants who joined the room over the last minutes. Thank you so much for being here today and for joining us. We're very excited to have you here joining our skills training fair. So next up, we will be talking about the healthcare and research sector. This is also a super interesting field, and I'm welcoming Maddie Crudell with the African Bridge Network. And Maddie is going to be presenting on their Immigrant Professionals Fellowship. So over to you, Maddie.
Thank you guys for having me today. My name is Maddie Crudell, and I'm a career program coordinator with African Bridge Network. A little bit about us before we start. We're a nonprofit based in the greater Boston area that does workforce development programs for skilled immigrants, so people who have foreign college degrees or foreign work experience, and they're coming to the US and they're looking to re-enter their careers that they had in their home countries, but not necessarily start over. So we aim to put people in mid-level jobs. We do this through a couple of different programs, but the one I want to talk about today is the Immigrant Professionals Fellowship. So this is a training and work placement program in the research and healthcare fields. This includes 2 free trainings. This entire program is free. It includes a 6-week workforce readiness training, which focuses on preparing you to work in the US workforce, and then an 8-week upskill training. This training is specific to the fellowship track that you're placed in. We have 3 tracks, which I'll show on the next slide. A little bit about our timeline. We start recruitment for this process in the spring. So recruitment will be starting really soon for the 2025 cohort. And then we do the 2 trainings during the summer months. And then the job placement is in the fall/winter. This is dependent on where you're placed with an employer. So some employers start a little bit earlier, some start a little bit later. And then when you do start your placement, it's $20 an hour for 30 hours per week for 4 months. So just to clarify, the payment is only during the job placement. It is not during the training. And there's a really strong possibility for full-time employment post-fellowship, but it's not guaranteed employment. But a large majority of our past fellows have received a full-time offer from the employer that they've been placed with. Next slide, please. So the fellowship tracks that we offer are research administration, clinical research coordination, and general healthcare. In the past, we've noticed that a lot of our fellows, our successful fellows that have come into the program, have a background in healthcare, project management, business administration, or finance and accounting. You do not have to have this background to apply for the fellowship, but this is just what we've noticed a lot in the past. So if you do have this background, we strongly encourage you to apply, but of course, you can apply even if you just have an interest in one of these areas. Our past fellows have been placed in over 20 different departments across a couple of hospitals here in the greater Boston area. So we have Mass General Brigham, Boston Medical Center, Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, Boston Children's Hospital, and Harvard Medical. Next slide, please. A little bit about the outcomes of this program. About 86% of the people that we have come through this program have been placed in full-time roles post-fellowship. We've been running this program since 2021, and I believe we've had a total of 78 fellows since then. So about 86% of them were placed in full-time roles. About 76% of them are still in the roles after 2 years, and 46% have been promoted. So we have a really high success rate with people that come through this program. Additionally, the average salary of the fellows before they start the program is about $37,000, and then the average salary that they are offered with post-fellowship roles is about $65,000. We are starting a new cohort soon. The applications are not open yet, but we have a link on our website where you can put your name on an application waiting list where you'll be informed when the applications open. So I'll put a link in the chat for anyone that's interested in putting their name on this list. And if anyone has any questions on this program, just put them in the chat and I'll answer them there.
Thank you so much, Maddie. Yeah, I see a lot of questions in the chat overall, and thank you so much for to all of the presenters for answering while we're still welcoming other presenters. Yeah, I hope we will be able to answer all of the questions in the chat. And yeah, I'm thrilled to welcome our next speaker, Antonio de Sousa Lobo with Catholic Charities. And Antonio is going to be presenting on their nursing assistant home health aid program. So over to you, Antonio.
Hello, everyone. My name is Antonio. I'm the Director of Workforce Development for Catholic Charities of Boston. And I'm going to talk to you about our nursing assistant home health aid program. So these programs have been with Catholic Charities for over 20 years. However, in September 2023, we did a series of innovations into the program that has allowed us to create a robust, very successful program that has trained a lot of people. From September 2024 to now, we've trained about 304 individuals, and we have successfully placed 171 with over 30 days at the workplace. The program, it has, there's a lot of applicants. We have a 1,500 individual applicant list. And what it does is we have an intake process that students have to pass an English intake evaluation, and they need to be work authorized to take the train. pass a quality check, be 18 years old, have a GED or an equivalence, proof of immunization, and a recent physical exam. And they throughout the training they get a stipend of $700, and they have a coach, a career coach that work with them from day one, preparing them for resume building, preparation for interview. And by the end of the program, our sites, we have two sites. We have one in Boston and one in Brockton. Our sites are state testing sites. As soon as they finish this nursing assistant training program, they take the state test on site. They're prepared for that. Our students recently, the whole class, have been passing the state test on the first try. And then we have a job fair on site from the major hospitals in Boston and long-term facilities that they are hired on the spot. The starting payment for a nursing assistant is about $18.50, but in Boston there are shift differentiation and there's competition among the healthcare industry facilities, and they tend to offer average 20, 22 starting point. Our students, they're not trained to be nursing assistant all their life. We help them identify career growth pathway within the industries that comes to talk to them. So like this, they can get enrolled in training programs that can help them become nursing or LPNs. And also there are some facilities that give tuition reimbursement if they go to training or pay for the training. So we help them identify all of those and we put them to work. So if you want to have oh, you can go to the next slide. I'm sorry, man. I'm talking about everything in one slide. I'm just in a little hurry here. So classes. So classes are like this. In Boston, there's a new training every 5 weeks, and in Brockton, there's a new training every 10 weeks. Those dates here are estimate. So what students or people need to do if you want to apply is that you go to Catholic Charities website under the tab Adult Education and Workforce. You'll find all the information that you need for the application there. And as soon as you apply, an intake coordinator will get in touch with you and will help you understand the process, the enrollment process. And I think that's so. The class has been very successful. When we recently, can you go to the next slide, please? So we were recently on the spotlight of Commonwealth Corporation, who give us the money to do this training, and we have a 98% retention rate. Only 2% of our students leave the program without completing it. So we've been doing a great job, and we're helping a lot of people. And if you have anyone that you think is interested in this program, just direct them to the Catholic Charities website under the Adult Education and Workforce Development tab, and we can take it from there. All right. Nice meeting everybody. One question, Siona. Is all this information about the other programs going to be shared after this meeting? Please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
I'm very interested in a lot of things that I heard here. Nice meeting everybody. Have a great afternoon. And thank you.
Thank you so much, Antonio. Yeah, Antonio is teaching right now as well, so he's multitasking. So thank you so much for being here today. And we will definitely share the recording as well as other helpful information, like the contact details for all of the programs, with you after the session. Great. And I think we have some time for some questions. I think I can see that a lot of questions have been answered in the chat, so that's amazing. Thank you so much. I don't know, Carolina, if you think there's one that we should talk about right now.
I have a question. Sorry,
Of course.
I'm right now at work because I'm annoying. I deeply apologize. and I don't have time to how say wait on them. I have a bachelor degree in my country, and I finished fine arts. I was art teacher 8 years. How can I be substitute teacher? Thank you. And yeah, my diploma is accepted here, translated, and I can work.
Great. So I think maybe Johanna, you can take it from here. I think that's probably
Sure, happy
yeah.
to.
Thank you.
Hi, Miroslava. So you
Hi.
can apply directly to the district that you want to substitute teach in. If you if you're interested in Boston, I don't know where exactly.
Yes.
Boston. Okay, I can put the link in the chat for applying to Boston Public Schools jobs if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Sure.
And that's it. I mean,
Amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you, Joanna, for stepping in. Are there any other questions as of now? Again, we will definitely have time at the end, but we also want to give you the chance in between to already ask questions. Great. If everything is settled for the moment, please feel free to keep asking your questions in the chat. And we can continue. I'm thrilled to welcome our next presenter, Nicole Smith from the Boston Chinatown Neighborhood Center. And Nicole is going to be presenting on their Customer First program.
Hi, everyone. I am Nicole Smith. I am from Boston Chinatown Neighborhood Center, and I have a training program called Customer First. First starts for focused, industry recognized sales training. This training is for intermediate English speakers looking for their first English speaking job in the United States. Our schedule is 12 weeks, Monday to Thursday, 9:30 to 12:30. There's 3 hours of homework every week, 1 hour of career counseling every week, and our next class will start at the end of July or the beginning of August. In our class, we learn from the National Retail Federation customer service and sales curriculum. And at the end, we will pay for the exam. If you pass the exam, you will get the National Retail Federation certificate. Next slide. So we train for many different jobs in retail and customer service. Jobs like cashier, store associate, salesperson, a customer or a passenger service agent, or a front desk. We have students who are interested in many different industries, but want to work with customers to improve their English so that they can take the next step in their career. Next slide. Our average starting wage is $20.80. We have 70% of our students who get jobs after the class. Some employers that recently hired our students are Macy's, Whole Foods, Boston Children's Hospital, Colwyn Hotels, and Swissport. So you can see there's many different kinds of employers, many different kinds of places where you can work.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Nicole.
Thank you.
And then our next presenter for the hospitality and customer service field is going to be Constanza Williams with the Jewish Vocational Services, JVS, and Constanza is going to be presenting their customer service training program. Over to you, Constanza.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Siona, and English for New Bostonians. We're JBS. I'm Constanza Williams. We have different career training programs. A lot of them come with a job placement guaranteed. But tonight, I'm just going to talk about the customer service program. This is a part-time program. It's just 5 weeks. It's in person, in Monday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. What we do here is that we give you mock interviews with employers that we worked before, so Marriott, Sheraton. You have one-on-one career coaching. So every program at JBS is a job coach. So you have a job in mind in the customer service area. You can just talk to them and be like, hey, I have this job in mind. We ask that you have an intermediate to high English level. We do ask that you're born outside the United States. So this is perfect for anyone who came from another country, that you're authorized to work in the States, and that you have a high school diploma. If you can go to the next slide, Siona. So we train you in different areas. So anything that has to do with working with clients, face-to-face relationships. So jobs that we train you for are shift coordinator, so making sure that staff are rotating, sales associate, customer service representative, retail associate, so working inside a retail store, cashier, security officer, front desk receptionist.
Can you speak a loud voice, please?
Yeah, of course, sorry. You can go to the next slide as well. We have an average salary of $18.95. And since it's a fairly new program, we do not have that much information regarding employers because they change a lot depending on the demand. So if you guys have any questions, you can always email Kiran. He works specifically for this training, so he will be able to answer all of your questions.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Constanza. And yeah, we will definitely make sure to like also share this PowerPoint with everybody, as well as the recording, so you will have all of the information and can reach out to the point of contact at the different programs. Next up is Gordon Paris with the International Institute of New England, and Gordon is going to present on their Ready, Set, Serve program.
Thank you, Siona. Thank you, everyone. First, it is good to see people. It's good to meet new friends. English for New Bostonians, nice to meet you. It's good to see people I've already met at JVS and at YMCA. Angela, good to see you there. And indeed, it's good to see some students who have gone through some of our previous programs. I see them in the chat. My friends, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you, my teacher.
Oh, Jean-Ville, my friend, it's good to see you, my brother.
Good to see you, teacher.
Thank you. Oh, yes. Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so today I am here to speak about our Ready, Set, Serve. Sometimes we call it Ready, Set, Service program. I have just one slide, I think, and I think this is all the information. It is a hospitality program. It is designed to get you into jobs in hotels, in restaurants, and in customer service. Actually, if you look at a hotel job list and you look at all the jobs you can do in a hotel, you know, this means working in the restaurant, working in the bar, cleaning the rooms, but also front desk, working in the administration, all of these types of jobs. We train you for this. The course is 7 weeks long, actually 6 weeks plus graduation. Right now, we have a class of students. Today was their last class. They will graduate next week, thankfully. And thank you, yes. And we want to create a new class maybe in 2 weeks' time. And we want at least 10 students. So next enrollment, August? No. Much sooner than that. Maybe after next week. One thing, you must live in Boston or Metro North. This means Dorchester is good, Mattapan is good, Chelsea is good, East Boston is good. good. Cambridge is good. But be careful. If you live in Quincy, then unfortunately, no, we do not have permission to bring you to the program. In the 6 weeks of training, you will do English lessons as part of the lesson plan. You will do OSHA training to get your OSHA 10 card, and you will do CPR training. Why? Because when the employer, when you apply for a job, looks at your resume and they see OSHA, they see CPR, then they think, okay, I hire this guy. That's the reason. So, if you have questions, you can contact me. Please come to join our classes. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Jordan. I think, yeah, if we have any questions for the speakers who just presented, yeah, feel free to, again, either write them in the chat or turn on your microphone and just, yeah, ask them directly. I'm just gonna give people a minute to ask questions.
I have a question.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. What is the pay rate? What is the pay rate?
Okay, I think we have 3 people asking questions right now. So maybe, Sebastian, you want to start, and then we can go ahead and answer the other questions after that.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. And then maybe I will ask for the link. I am receiving the link. And then the pleasure is mine to participate in this workshop.
Sorry, could you repeat that, Sebastian?
Oh, okay. I will ask the link. I will say after every speaker, if you put the link in the chat, will be better for us to if somebody is interested to apply.
Yeah, so to all the presenters, maybe if you have a link available already, feel free to share them in the chat after presenting your program, and we will definitely also make sure to get the links and the, yeah, especially the point of contact to all of you after the session today, so you can get in touch with everybody. But that's a great idea. Thank you, Sebastian. I don't know who was up next. I think Salvador, I think you had a question as well.
Yes. My question is, how is the pay rate?
Who is your question for? Could you just tell us which program you are talking about?
For Gordon, pardon.
Yeah.
Thank you for the question, Salvador. I think I understand you want to know what is the pay rate. Let me give you 2 answers. Number 1, we do pay students to attend the classes. The name is a stipend. So when you attend the classes, and you attend all of them, you receive about $625 just to be a student. After you are a student and you apply for a job, and we help you apply for a job, and you stay in that job for 30 days, then you receive a second stipend, same amount of money. So 1,250 in total. This is answer number 1. Answer number 2, what is the pay rate at the job if you receive the type of job we are training you for? For example, if you receive a job working at Encore Hotel in Everett, for example, their pay rates vary a lot. They go from minimum wage up to about $23, $24 per hour. So that question I cannot answer. It depends on the type of job you receive. I hope this answers your question.
Yes, of course. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you.
By the way, I am putting my email address in the chat for people who want to contact me. Thank you.
That was my question.
Thank you, Juliana. Thank you. Yeah, I hope email is okay. We have a link to a form that you fill in with your name and information, but sometimes that is not reliable. So email is better. Yeah. Thank you, Juliana. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Are there any other questions as of now? I think Lee from English for New Bostonians just shared with me that somebody had a question about the LPN training program and was wondering if maybe somebody could answer that question. I'm not sure if maybe Antonio is still here and could answer this. Otherwise, we will try.
So an LPN, I think it stands for licensed practitioner nurse, something like that. But
yeah.
We don't train. We train nursing assistant. LPN probably he should look into the Milton Labouré Nursing School. He might get an answer from that. We are training nursing assistant, which is a little lower than an LPN.
It's because LPN you get credited. Some program doesn't cover. It's just CNA and nursing assistant. They don't cover LPN because you get credit if you go to school.
Yeah, you have to go to a specific school, like the nurse school or maybe one of the universities.
Exactly.
So I can answer that. Yeah, my name is Christine. I can answer that. For LPN, they have a program at Mass Bay Community College. And I think the student who asked that question is it's from my program. So I will arrange for the school to someone from Mass Bay Community College to come into the school and then talk to them about the LPN program.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of your help. Yeah, this is amazing to see how everybody is like jumping in to answer everybody's questions. So thank you so much for that. Great.
One more question for Antonio and maybe for Christine.
Of course.
Yeah, when you said about,
I was muted.
When you said about the CNA, do you mind sharing the schedule for those classes?
The classes are in the morning. It's from 9 to 3. Classes, our CNA classes are in the morning from 9 to 3 p.m.
Okay.
They're all in the morning. We don't have evening classes.
Okay. And every day of the week?
Yes. Well, in Boston, it's a 5-week program from Tuesday to Friday. In Brockton, it's a 10-week program from Tuesday to Thursday, 3 days a week.
Okay.
And also, for someone who cannot do classes like nursing assistant, there's a patient care technician course through UMass Global at Mass General that it's free and self-paced. So, if someone wants to do a patient care technician is very similar to a nursing assistant. The only thing is, like, if you want to take a state test, you will have to work for a while so he can get the clinical hours that they need to take the state test. And it's self-paced online, so the person can do it any time as long as he complete the modules that they have and go through it. The only thing is, like, on that PCT training on a Saturday, at some point he needs to go into Mass General to do what they call labs, which is another, the hands-on part of the training.
Okay, thank you, Antonio. If you don't mind sharing that in a link about the US Global, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you just have to write a patient care technician through UMass Global.
Okay.
Or patient care technician at Mass General, free.
Okay.
Just Google it, you'll find it. You have to apply as a job through Indeed. It has a very tricky thing because for you to take this train, you have to go through Indeed and apply to this train as someone who's applying for a job. And then they will get you the access to the training because one of the requirements is that as soon as you finish the train, you will be working for Mass General as a PCT, So, but it requires too that they go through an interview process. They will evaluate the person ability of, level of communication, of fluency, all this. So it's something, Christine, we can talk later about this,
Of course, I would, yeah. Thank you. I'll be getting in touch with you separately.
Sorry,
Yes.
Antonio.
Excuse
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, we
Excuse
have the same
me.
program
My
too.
name is
So
Andia. I'm
Excuse-
also interested about the PCA program engineer. Can I reach out? Can I reach you
Yes, of
after
course. You're welcome.
separately?
I think let me put my email
Please.
in the link. You're welcome to send me an email, and I can get you guys, or I can enroll you. So we have a class right now, but we have an agreement with UMass Global, our healthcare bridge ESOL class, but we have about 50 students in that class, and they've been there for a while. So, but anyway, get in touch with me if I have anybody. We'll figure out what we can help you with. Okay.
Thank you so much. And I just want to say, I think Constanza, you also wanted to share something. I think you were talking at the same time, so I just want to give you the chance to repeat what you were saying.
yeah, I was just gonna say to Christiane, I think she was talking about the patient care. We have that same program, but you don't have to apply through Indeed. You just do it through like the JVS website. You do get all the credits, certificates. You get first aid, CPR, phlebotomy, and a couple others credentials on top of the patient care. You do have a job placement guarantee, either Beth Israel, Mass General Brigham, Boston Children's, Dana, just to put it out there besides the one that Antonio was talking about.
Amazing. Thank you so much. This is really exciting for us to
It was
see that
really
like
hard to.
you really
If
want to connect.
Constanza can share
Excuse
the
me, I
email
have
too.
a question, please.
Sorry, just give me 1 second. Maybe we can start with Fabiola's question because she has been raising her hand for a while.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Every program is very interesting. I would like to participate in all. Definitely, I have to choose. My question, I already sent it on the chat because I see everybody has a question. I would like to know if you will send those links by email for us, so we can choose which program we want. Thank you.
Yeah, we will make sure to share the recording of the session with you so you can like go back and rewatch it, and we will also share the contact information for each program so you can like reach out to everybody and get in touch with everyone. As I said, this is really exciting. I'm very glad that there's things in here for everybody. And let me just hand it over to Viviana. I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly. I'm not sure if your question has been answered, but feel free to share it here.
Thank you, Shiona. Yeah, you pronounced my name very good. Thank you. My question is for Mari. I'm a speech language pathology from Colombia, but I don't know what is the process for working here. I'm very interested in the fellow program, but I don't know if I can apply to that.
Yeah, so our general requirements to apply for the fellowship are that you have a US work authorization and that you have what we call a medium English language proficiency. We don't have any sort of like entry exam or anything to test your English proficiency, but it's more on like when we interview you, we go from there. Those are the two general requirements. We do suggest that you have a background in the area or have transferable skills that would work in the tracks that we offer, which it seems like you do. I do need to double check on the requirements for this year's cohort to make sure nothing has changed, but from what you've just described, I think you would fit the qualifications.
Mari, sorry, I have a question. When you say the experience and the other thing, is okay my experience in Colombia? Because
Yes.
here I never working in healthcare, but in Colombia I worked around 13 years in the hospital.
Yeah, we actually look for that because the whole purpose of the fellowship program is so that we can help people like you overcome that barrier of when you come to the US and you can't get work because you don't have the US experience. So we look for people who have had trouble getting their foot in the door when it comes to jobs here in the US, and then we place you in a healthcare aligned role so that you can continue to build your career from there.
Excellent.
So find that you don't have experience here. Yeah.
I put my email and my information in the link when you send for the list. I don't know if you do any other thing.
Yeah, I can put my email and also the link for the fellowship page in the chat. So if you have any further questions, you can send me an email, okay?
So much.
Of course.
Amazing. And my suggestion for now is just to hand it over to our last speaker to make sure, yeah, Christine can also present on her amazing training. And then we will definitely have time after this last presentation for more questions and answers. So yeah, the last field we're going to talk about is human services, and you already heard from her, but I'm very thrilled to welcome Christine Doret with the Haitian Multi-Service Center. And yeah, Christine is going to present on their human services training program. Over to you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Siona, for having me. I'm here with my colleague, Victoria. Victoria, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi,
Okay,
Christine.
Victoria.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. So I want to talk to you about the training, the Human Services Training Program. And Victoria is the instructor of the program. Victoria, can you take the first slide?
Sure. So this first slide tells us what the class offers, which is language and vocabulary that is needed for jobs in human services, which includes taking care of people with different kinds of needs. And sometimes that's needs because of a developmental disability, but it could also be people with mental illnesses and possibly addictions. So it's a very, very wide field. We call these people who help them directly DSPs. So that stands for Direct Support Professionals. And we teach you how to be a DSP, how to do documentation, expectations for the job, and also if that job might be a good fit for you. We also help with job and job searching preparation. So helping you to create or update your resume, finding how to do job searching in the United States, if that's quite different from your own country, and different interviewing strategies. Those can be quite different here in the United States as far as the standards go, making sure that we don't include information that would allow us to be discriminated against, because there are laws against that in the United States, and they might not be the same as your country. So it's super valuable here. We also do research. We look at our own resources here and then talk about hands-on experience in working in the United States via our internship.
All right. Next slide. Yeah. So for the human services that train you, you are trained to work as a direct professional, a support professional that also called direct care, residential counselor, social and human services assistant, human services counselor, substance abuse counselor, and also we put certified nursing assistant because we work with Catholic Charities in South Boston. Antonio was here earlier. So we work with them if a student, because the program is 4 months, but if a student want to do CNA on top of that, so we help them get into the CNA training program at Catholic Charities from a different site.
We actually give priority that for students who come from the HM, H Multi-Service Center.
Thank you, Antonio.
Of course, we work together.
That's exactly I want.
The next one, next slide. All right. So this program been here since, I think we started this program in 2008. And then so far, we're still going on. Most of the time, we have 10 students. The most student we have is 12 students. And out all the students who started the program, they complete the program 100%. And after that, there's an internship. Once the class is for 4 days a week, but out of the 4 days, there's 1 day they go to Bake Off. Bake Off is one of our agency who work with our students who they spend time like hands-on at a work with Bake Off. And most of our students, they get job from Bake Off right after graduation. So, and also I didn't put it in there, so we offer student a stipend of $1,000 while they're in the program. So salary, the average salary for when students finish there is $19, but most of the students that we placed into job, they started with $20 an hour with Bake Off or with the state Department of Human Services, Department of Mental Health also. We place students with them. We don't have that many students, but if a student want to work for the state, so we help them get job in the state too. So it's not that easy to get them in the state, but as long that they have a good resume and then they complete the internship, chances are they will get a job from the state as well. All right. I'm done.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Christine and Victoria.
Thank you.
I'm going to open up the floor for questions for Haitian Multi-Service Center. Is there anything you want to ask right away?
I have a question. My name is Daphne Bichu, but I'm speak Creole and French. I would like to learn English. Can you share me the link in a CNA program, please?
The CNA program?
Yeah.
Antonio probably is for you. They're asking for a CNA program.
Yes, of course. But I think what she means is that she has a limitation in her English skills, and she needs some kind of pathway into the CNA program. Is that what you mean, Daphne?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So does she live in Boston? Do you live in Boston, Daphne?
Yes, I'm living in Boston.
So you can go to the Haitian Multi-Service Center and apply for the the classes that they can have there, and they will prepare you to bring it into our CNA program. We work very closely with them. They actually know our curriculum. They know how to prepare the students for them. So it's a nice place. It's on you guys on Washington Street?
No, Columbia Road, 185
Columbia
Road.
Yes. So we can put a link. Can you put a link on the? Okay, let me put a link. Christine, I'm gonna put a link on the chat.
And
so
also, we are accepting application right now. The next class is on April 28th.
Oh,
so if someone is interested, so you can come and see me. So I think I will put my phone number here, and you can walk in. Now we are accepting walk-in.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I think, Constanza, did you want to add anything to this?
Yeah, just as another resource, we do have a CNA program that has 2 pathways. So one pathway does come English as a second language class. It's 14 weeks. So like while you're training for the CNA, you do have that English class that's not only focused on like, the technical words that you use at the hospital, but also in like the basic English. So that's another way to do it, if anyone's also interested.
Thank you so much for sharing this. And Marie, do you want to ask a question? We're just going to wait until you unmute yourself.
Good
Perfect.
evening, everybody.
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
Super well. Can you maybe
Do you hear me?
Yeah, this is great. Thank you.
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Hi, welcome.
My name is Mary Ann Martina.
Thank you, thank you for ABCD, and thank you for you too.
About your program, sorry, I think we couldn't hear the last sentence you said. Maybe you could repeat that. I would like to have the schedule about preschool teacher, please. I think we're losing you at the moment. You can try again, or otherwise, maybe you could just put your question in the chat so we can make sure to answer it. Sorry about that.
Oh, Christine, okay. Okay, all right. What was that? Mary. Yes. Yes, I would like to have the schedule about preschool teacher. Oh, please.
Schedule for the preschool teacher?
Yeah. The preschool teacher program.
I believe this would be for Johanna.
Hi, we're not specifically for preschool, but we are for preschool and school age. Our program, our schedule is from Monday to Thursday from 9:15 to 3. Monday to Thursday from 9:15 to 3.
Thank you, Joanna.
Thank you.
Juliana had her hand up, Juliana Oliveira.
I'm just going to give her a second.
Oh, there is any mental health training in this group? Did you hear me?
Do you mean for a specific training?
Yes, mental health, any mental health training.
Oh, the human services you are talking about.
Yes, we go over a lot of mental health. We just do an overview of mental health, but we do training in obviously the vocabulary associated with it, but also policies in the United States and the different options for treatment in mental health in the United States. So yes, we go over it quite a bit in this class.
Oh, okay. Did you put your contact information?
Yes, I think it's under CCAB.
I didn't see it.
We will also make sure to share all of the information with you
awesome.
afterwards. Yeah, to make sure you will be able to get in touch with the speakers.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much for your question. Yeah, and I already moved forward here because I feel like there were already questions for like different providers. So yeah, feel free to keep asking questions. We will also try to still answer questions in the chat.
Yes, me.
Yeah.
Right. I have a question.
Sorry,
Yeah.
we had Layla and Fabiola. Do you mind waiting 1 second? Fabiola, you want to go next?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I have no words. I would like to talk about JVS. I was applied and I had an interview several times at JVS, and they told me I was qualified for this program. So I didn't receive any email yet. Now I hear the program is start for the PCT.
Why don't you send me your email and then I'll talk to you about that?
Yes, I was at the JVS session online and I was in an interview 2 times. I don't remember exactly the name, but Susan, I talked to Susan Beckley Cole.
Oh, she's from Mass Hire.
Mass Hire?
Yes.
Okay.
but I'm gonna still put my email and you can send me your information because we do work with Mass Hire. They're right next to us. So if you want, I can get some information for you since it's Mass Hire and not JBS.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you both so much. Carolina, do you know who's next?
Yes, Layla or Lila.
Yeah, hi, thank you. My question is, I work as an HR, so I was looking for something kind of in the same field. I don't know if human service will be that course that I'm looking for,
Yeah,
or if
maybe
there's any other one.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing this here. This is definitely something for us to also keep in mind for like organizing the fair next year, that like people are interested in like the HR field as well. If any of the presenters have ideas, please feel free to share this here. I don't know if
So, for our program at the Haitian Multi-Service Center, the Human Services program, we essentially, human services is jobs that deal with humans. Well, HR is human resources, right? And so that's where we learn how to interact with people and deal with conflict and essentially kind of help create that great work environment. And human services, that's essentially that's a really big part of what we do. In the less medical part of it, what we're doing is we're learning how to interact with different kinds of people to help us as a whole. So if you're interested in learning more about human services, human interaction, and jobs with interacting with people, this is a great course for that.
Great.
Okay,
thank you so much,
you.
Victoria.
Hello, hello,
So
Mrs.
now we're going over to Sal. Her name.
My name, Samina.
Yes, Samina. Thank you. Go ahead.
Hello. I want to say thank you for this opportunity. So I'm interested for all of your program, but I want to know if you have CDL program free too, please.
Sorry,
Could
could
you
you repeat? Yeah, sorry.
If you have CDL program free too.
CDL.
Yes.
Commercial driver's license.
Commercial driver license.
They have program.
There are some free programs in Boston, but I don't think there's someone in this workshop that has talked about CDL. What's her name? Who's asking? Samina?
Samina, yeah.
Samina. So I just asked if you have CDL program license too.
Yeah,
There
I
are
don't
some in
think.
Boston, but we don't have. There's no one here. Let me check Google.
Yeah, but thank you so much. And again, this is like great for us to know what like people are interested in, so we can hopefully add more programs to our fair next year. So thank you so much for sharing this. And yeah, if we can find anything, we can put it in the chat. Are there any more questions, Carolina?
I think Papush had his mic open. You want to go ahead?
Hello, Mrs. Victoria. How are you doing?
I'm well. How can I help you?
So, about the program human service. So, do I need to pay for that?
No, you don't.
Great.
I don't.
The
Okay.
course is free. Yep.
All right. Can you resend the link on the chat for me, please?
Absolutely. I'm gonna put it in there right now.
Thank
Okay.
you so much. And yeah, we will definitely make sure to share like the recording and the slides and also all of the contact information with everybody who attended today, so you can reach out to all of like the presenters and make sure to get in touch with them. Yeah, thank you so much. And I think before we wrap up for today, we would love to ask you for another favor. We have 2 more short questions for you. It's not going to take long. So we will just share this here with you. I can maybe just walk you through it real quick. Our first question is, how confident do you feel in applying for a training program now at the end of the session after hearing about all of the programs? And the second question is, what did you take away from the session? Like, what did you learn today? You can choose multiple answers there. So it would be great if you could just share this with us. And we're just going to give this a minute because we want to make sure everybody can leave on time. And then I just have like a couple of quick announcements at the end after this poll. So we'll see. Thank you so much for answering already. And just keep in mind that on the bottom of the questions, you can submit the answers. Yeah, and I can already see a lot of answers coming in. So thank you so much for that. As I said, this is like super interesting and helpful for us. Yeah, so thank you for participating. Just gonna give you a little bit more time and then we will move forward. Right, I think I don't see a lot of answers coming in. So yeah, if you clicked on something, just make sure to submit your answers and then I will end the poll in a second. But thank you so much for sharing your answers with us. Oh, now there's more coming in. Thank you. Great.
When they answer, can I ask 2 more questions?
Yeah, of course.
There is any training for interview? Because I'm from Brazil and I just take one interview here and I don't know how this work here. Even the resume here is different from my country. In Brazil, you do one resume for doesn't matter where you go to work. Here, you need to build each resume based on where you're gonna work, where the area you're gonna work. The other question, I took CNA and I need to see if they have any free course for meds administration, so you can administrate medication, because CNA you can't here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Need to have a license. That is a specific course. I don't know which one.
Maybe to answer your first question, I think Constanza was raising her hand. I just want to say, Juliana, we can totally relate to your question. Like, within our English for Renewable Estonian team, we're like from a lot of different countries, and we talk about this a lot as well. That it's so different, like between like Brazil, the US, Germany. Like, yeah, this is definitely like a really important question. So, Constanza, did you want to go ahead and answer that?
Hi, Juliana. So I have like an answer for your first question. We also have a JVSA coaching program. So what we do is that we do interview prep, help you with your cover letter, your resume. So for example, if you have like a job in mind, you meet with your coach and then you prepare for that interview for that job in mind. So like you'll know how to do an interview for a set job. If you want to do different kind of interview prep, they also do that. So you'll meet with your coach and you'll kind of like play around with the interview if that's something you want. So that's our coaching services, and it's also for free.
Wow, that would be awesome, because in Brazil I was a nurse, RN, and here I couldn't validate my degree. And I did CNA class, and now I'm trying to apply. And I just got a job opportunity, but it's not in this field, because right now I'm work free time and a lawyer officer, nothing with nothing. And that's, I need to know how can I build my resume, because the job opportunity is different, and how to be prepared for the interview, since I never went to one, you know.
Yeah, definitely. You can, I send the link on how to apply,
okay.
and then one of the it's gonna ask you like how can GBS help you, and one of the answers is like coaching services, and that's what you would put. And then if you have a job in mind, they can help you get that job, because we're partnering with different hospitals. So if you want to do nursing, if you do want to something related to medical area, And if you do want to do medical administration, for every client at JVS, we cover trainings up to 75%. So if you are already in our coaching services, you're already a client, we can help you with the training as well. So if you go to the link, I'm sure Siona will send it later, you can find it.
Awesome. Hey, that's the hard part too, because I'm already qualified and I already have experience in Brazil. I used to work in a hospital with, how they call here, hospice. And here, when I applied, they said one particular place is mental health, and they said I didn't get the job because I need to miss my Saturday and Sundays. I can't because I have 4 years old daughter. I can't. And the other thing is because they say they're gonna help me to validate my degree, but I need to stay with them for 2.5 years, work in this shift, losing for 2.5 years all my Saturdays and Sundays. That's I didn't accept the job because I say I really wanna help. I wanna continue this career, but it's like all the time is something holding me back. I just want to get certified in health area, mental health, because I saw a lot of Brazilian, a lot of people come from other country here, a lot of mental health issue here.
Yeah.
Even around me all the time, my ears is just someone calling me to help them because they are not okay. They have other thoughts and stuff like that. And that's why I ask if they have any certified for mental health certification and medicine administration, or if I can build this. I'm kind of lost because I'm a nurse, but I don't care if I start the beginning so I can achieve my goal.
Yeah, thank you
I
so
want to
much.
say something
Yeah.
to Juliana. So in Massachusetts, in America, for you to be certified as a nurse, you have to pass an exam called NCLEX, NCLEX. So there are schools who can train you, like the Milton Nursing School, Laboratory Center. They have trainings that you have to go through that training in order for them to certify your diplomas, to be able to work as a nurse.
Do you have the information for this place?
Yeah, it's called.
If you don't mind to send me here, because I'm copying all the links here.
I'm gonna put it on the chat. I think Maddie wants to say something too. Maddie from ABN can help you.
ABN.
Just also really quick, going off that, there's a program at Bunker Hill Community College called the Welcome Back Center that helps foreign trained nurses get relicensed here in the US. They do the preparation for it and everything for that exam. So that's another one that I would suggest looking into if you're interested in getting back into nursing.
I went there 10 years ago, since I came here, but they was charging money because at the time I didn't have document here and I couldn't pay. And they said they're gonna take, I think, 2.5 or 3 years.
Wow.
And someone told me if I get a job in the hospital, even the hospital can pay as a sponsor so I can validate my degree. That's I need to know what is the right information because right now I can spend money. That's I was looking for some training, something I can study.
There's many things you can do. So some hospitals, they pay you, they pay for your training. Other gives you what they call tuition reimbursement. But I'm not sure the hospital can train you to become a nurse. You have to go to the specific school. I'm going to put the link there.
Awesome.
And you can always apply for FAFSA. I mean, depending of your immigration status, there's a federal grant. Excuse me?
I'm a citizenship.
So there's a federal grant called FAFSA, FAFSA, that you can apply for, and they'll give you up to $18,000 to go to school, depending on your situation. So here's the Labore School. You can go there. I put the link and get in touch with them. They will help you. They will even help you with FAFSA if necessary.
Thank you so much, Antonio. And
appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I just wanna make sure that people can leave. I know we're already over time, so thank you so much for staying on. Just before we end the first session of our ESOL Skills Training Fair, I want to take the time to thank our sponsor again, Commonwealth Corporation Foundation, all of our wonderful presenters. Thank you so much. Like all of those trainings sound amazing. And I do feel like you could already tell that people don't even know how to choose from all of those great opportunities. Yeah, and then I want to thank my team from English for New Bostonians for being here and organizing this with me. And yeah, especially Carolina, thank you so much. And yeah, especially a big thanks to all of you, all of the participants. And we really hope that this fair today was helpful and that you learned a lot, and that you will end up reaching out to the programs. As you could tell, like everybody wants to connect with you and get in touch. So definitely make sure to do that. Yeah, and I will share all of the information with you I've probably in the beginning of next week. So we will share the recording and additional information. Yeah, and I'm just trying to see. I think this is it for today. Karina will again share the registration form in the chat, just in case you did not sign up for the session yet. Yeah, sign up for it so we have your email address and can send you all of the information. And yeah, we will be holding another session of our skills training fair next week, Thursday, and we will be covering different fields. It will be trades in real estate, IT, finance, career advancement, biotech, and the food industry. So a lot that we will cover next week as well. I know a lot of you signed up already for next week, so we're really excited for you to join us again. And we really thank you for your time tonight. And I'm sorry that we went over, but thank you so much for staying with us. Yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. The last thing we're gonna do today is we would love to take a picture with people. And if you don't feel comfortable, don't worry about it. You can just like turn off your camera or log off. But if people feel comfortable, it would be great if some of you could turn on your cameras. Yeah, I hope this was all of it. So we will just try to take one picture. Carolina is going to do this.
It's funny because we have 4 pages of people.
I was like, how are we going to do this?
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Yes, push.
My last question to Victoria.
Victoria, is Victoria. Victoria, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, all right.
What's up, Kapush?
Excuse me,
I'm so sorry.
you got the
About,
picture?
about this program, do I need my high school diploma?
Yes.
Okay. After that,
You need your high school diploma, work permit, because once you complete the program, we have to find you a job. So that you have to have work permit, high school diploma.
oh, the
And then
both.
level of English, intermediate.
Yeah,
level of English. But we work with you. We work with
I'm
students.
I'm on level intermediate because I study English at a BCD center and then at a International Institute of New England.
Come to see me tomorrow, 185 Columbia Road.
Yeah, and please, all of you, make sure to reach out like with further questions to all of the presenters. And thank you so much again to Carolina and also Thais for all of your help organizing this. And yeah, have a great rest of your evening, everybody.
Okay, so about this program, I already sent my application. Bye.
Yeah, I will answer to you.
Time.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Thank you so much again. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm
Bye.
so
Thank you
happy.
so much.
Bye.
Thank
See you
you
next
for
week.
all
Bye.
informations. A good meeting. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, and sorry for going over time.
No
Thanks so
problem.
very much. Very grateful.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
See you next week.
Yes, see you. Bye.
Yes.